city of Clinton. At the Tuesday night Clinton City Council meeting, Commissioner of Finance Tom Edmonds informed the council City Treasurer Clint Lichtenwalter is beginning to put the budget together.
All I got is we've had a few people
Council finances. Everybody got their audits for the last fiscal year. A lot thicker than it used to be, primarily because of government regulations. Then two, Clint is working on the budget, so please get your capital budgets and your operating budgets to Clint, and he'll get everything put together.
Commissioner of Streets Ken Buchanan is reminding the community of these city's brush pickup policy. Crews pause brush pickup after the leaf pickup season, but if you leave out a biodegradable bag with your brush, crews can pick those up.
All I got is we've had a few people asking about brush pickup and whether we'll pick up bags and stuff. Right now, we will pick up bags. We said we do that all winter long. So if you got any leaves or little branches, you put bags. When the bags come out, we'll pick them up. But as far as the brush goes, we won't start resuming picking up brush until March the 20th. That'll be the third Monday of the month. Guys have been working great together, getting some trees down, getting some holes filled. So.
Also at the Tuesday Clinton City Council meeting, the council approved support for a TIF district and a supplemental resolution for $1,000 from the 2022 motor fuel tax summer maintenance. A bill recently introduced in the Illinois General Assembly would ensure children in the state's care have legal representation. The legislation was filed by Senator Ann Gillespie of Arlington Heights, who says it's needed to help guide kids through the complex proceedings.
Children and youth with lived experience in our child welfare system have overwhelmingly voiced their desire to be seen, heard, and represented. Illinois must join the vast majority of states that already provide legal counsel to youth in care.
She notes it has been effective in other states.
Children represented by specially trained legal counsel are 40% more likely to leave the foster care system within the first 6 months, experience 45% higher reunification rate with their biological parents.
Gillespie says without legal counsel, kids may not have any say in their future. Get the latest in local news anytime from your computer or mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com. That's DeWitt County's #1 source for news, police blotter, obituaries, and information anytime. Again, it's all at DeWittDailyNews.com.
This is staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki with your regional radio forecast. Mainly sunny skies and calm today with daytime highs approaching 40. Winds out of the northwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows around 22. Daytime highs approaching 43. Tomorrow, bright sunshine. Dry and turning warmer Sunday and Monday with highs in the upper 40s. Hear weather twice an hour or online anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com. Currently, it's 32.
Life is uncertain. Stop in and see me, State Farm Agent Jason France, on the west side of the Clinton Square, or click our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com and see how our full lineup of State Farm insurance and financial services can help protect your family.
Local farm broadcaster Jared White covers the local agriculture news you need to know. Hear his reports by downloading the free WHOW mobile app.
It's flu season. Keep you and your family healthy this winter by rolling up your sleeves to get the flu shot. The SIU Center for Family Medicine in Lincoln is now scheduling patients for flu shots. They emphasize the prevention of future illness by promoting a healthy lifestyle and routine checkups. For more information or to schedule your flu shot, call SIU Center for Family Medicine in Lincoln at 217-735-2317 or click their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. Forward for happy, healthy families.
What has your talc graphite done for you lately? Get more this season with Seed Plus Graphite from Verdesian Life Sciences, which adds nutrients and biostimulants to help crops get a robust start and better tolerate stressors like heat, cold, and drought. Push yields and plant your best this season with Seed Plus Graphite. Visit VLSCI.com/pre-plant-challenge to try a completely free in-home demo of Seed Plus Graphite.
DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air and online 24 hours a day. The latest local news stories are heard every hour on Central Illinois' news station, the Big 1520 AM and 92.3 FM WHOW. Stream live at DeWittDailyNews.com. They're also heard every hour on the station that's your easy choice, 95.9 FM WEZC. And to read the latest local news on your electronic device, including tablets, iPhones, and smartphones, go to DeWittDailyNews.com. DeWitt County's #1 source for local news is on the air, online 24 hours a day.
You're bringing Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Janice Peterson is the executive director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio today. Good morning, Janice.
Good morning, Seth.
How is your February going?
Going great so far. Weather's perfect.
Oh, weather's been absolutely fantastic, so can't complain at all there. And I know that you were in St. Louis last weekend. Some great weather there. We'll get to your endeavors in St. Louis after a while, but right now, really what is occupying your time, you were telling me, is things like the Chamber Dinner, Business Expo, May Days. It's kind of the big three to kick off the year for the Chamber.
Right.
What are you focused on right now the most?
Right now, I'm getting the annual dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Everything all confirmed. Invitations went out a week ago today, the 3rd, and reservations are due by the 17th so that we can give the caterer a head count. It's going to be held at the Georgia Jill. It starts at 5 o'clock. We'll have 5 o'clock for like a mingle hour from 5 to 6. And then our awards, which would be small business, medium business, large business, and nonprofit. Those will all be that in like an annual, what's the chamber did last year, meeting at 6, dinner at 6:30. And then we have a magician, Andrew's Family Magic, who will be performing at 7:15.
That's awesome. So
we're excited.
Things are coming together. So a March edition of the Business Expo, the Chamber Dinner this year. Then
it is. It was a little bit late getting planned. COVID took a toll. I think we talked about earlier, on some of these businesses, and just took us a bit to get everybody available and get all of our ducks in a row. And with me being new, it took a little bit longer.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, as it relates to the Chamber Dinner, so you mentioned reservations are due the 17th.
Yes.
You talked about the night of events. How does voting work for things like the awards and all of that? How are you doing those?
That was all sent to the members via email to do a Survey Monkey survey, basically, for them to vote in January. And then we closed that voting down on January 31st.
Okay.
So then we've tallied the votes and we know who's going to be those winners.
Sure.
I'll announce them next month because it'll be over by then and everybody will know.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the reservations are due the 17th. We sent 2 tickets to each chamber business. And all we ask is that they send the remittance stub back with their check, or they can give us a call at the chamber. We're happy to invoice for the dinner just because it is a little bit short notice.
Okay.
Or they can stop in the office. We're working with everybody. So we just want a big turnout.
Do you have to be a chamber member to be a part of the dinner?
No, you do not. We welcome non-members.
Okay.
We want to show them what the chamber's like.
How much is the tickets?
Tickets are $45 per person, $80 for a couple for members, or for a table of 8 is $325.
Okay.
Non-members are $50 per person and $90 for a couple.
All right, very good. So when it comes to the chamber dinner, is this a fundraiser? Is it just a night to get all your members together and celebrate the chamber? What's kind of the purpose of it?
It's kind of both. It's our first fundraiser of the year. It kind of kicks off what we're doing. We have different raffles. Well, we'll have a 50-50 raffle throughout the evening, and then we're going to do a balloon pop. And those prizes are donated by our chamber members.
Okay.
And then the money goes back into the chamber. So that's a fundraiser for us.
Sure. What's a balloon pop? What's this all about?
Well, the game plan is that we'll have 15 balloons. Each balloon will have a prize.
Okay.
5 of them, at least 5 of them, will have a higher dollar prize.
Okay.
And then the rest of them might be an oil change or might be a gift certificate to eat out, something like that. Just whatever we can get donations from our members for.
Okay.
And we'll do that probably middle of the evening.
Yeah.
So
So-
hopefully there'll be 15 winners.
So what is it like everybody gets a balloon, or do you have to purchase those?
We will sell balloon chances. We'll sell you a card for $5. It's gonna be like a playing card.
Mhm.
We'll keep half of it. You'll have the other half.
Mhm.
We're gonna have different backs of the cards so that we aren't, in case we sell enough, we won't be duplicating cards, obviously.
I see.
So we'll have that, and then we'll just draw cards. Like I said, throughout the evening, we'll draw the card, and then that person, whoever card they hold, they can pop a balloon.
All right, gotcha. Very good. So now, will you have like just 15 balloons filled, or will there be like dozens and dozens of balloons
No,
filled?
there'll just be 15.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was like one of those things like you get a balloon, you may not like pop something with a something in that
Right.
balloon, or okay.
That was a thought, but we just decided that we wanted everybody that whose number got drawn to win.
Okay, gotcha. So you'll have 15 cards basically
Yes.
that you'll be selling, and the opportunities for those.
Right.
Okay, very good. How much will a card be? Did you
They're
say?
$5.
Okay, so look forward to that. A new kind of twist on the annual dinner. Then.
I think so. We didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money this year. Just
Mhm.
this is the first annual dinner since 2020.
Right.
So being new again, and then me being new to the chamber, I just want to watch my budget, to be honest. But we're,
Yeah.
we're going to have great entertainment,
Mhm.
great food.
Very
It'll be
good.
good.
And it's interesting, Janice. I'll be curious what the turnout ends up being, because we have seen so many things that come back from COVID, and they're just the first time back, it's gangbusters.
Right.
You
I'm
know.
hoping for that.
Yeah,
The
for
haunted
sure.
house was that way. The
Mhm.
first in 2021 when they came back from COVID,
Mhm.
and then this year again, 2022 was great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll be curious what the turnout is like for that event, because a lot of business for the annual dinner was held, whether it was virtually or, the awards were given at the Business Expo,
Yeah.
things like that. So I'll be curious what the turnout is like for this.
Me too. I'm just hoping everybody comes. We want to have a good evening.
So reservations due the 17th.
Yes.
How do folks get tickets if they're not a chamber member?
Just call the chamber office at 217-935-3364. Myself or Aaron will be happy to get tickets for you.
All right, easy enough. So I had another question about the chamber dinner, and now I am blanking on that question. So maybe I'll circle back to it if I think of it. Again, our guest in studio today is Janice Peterson, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio for this morning. So right after chamber dinner is the Business Expo.
It is March 30th.
Yeah. What do you know about the Business Expo right now?
We have put the registration form on our website, and we sent it out in the last couple monthly newsletters. We've had some response back. It's from March 30th from 4 to 7. There'll be the shred truck will be there again. Let's see, WHOW will be there. We've already reserved their table.
Yep.
So we've got you guys coming.
Yep. We'll be broadcasting.
Yep. It'll just be a good networking time for all of our local businesses. Again, if they want information and they can't find it online or in their newsletter, just give us a call at the office. We're
Okay.
happy to again set them up.
All right, easy enough. So when it comes to the Business Expo, like what's kind of your expectation for your first time around with this, Janice?
I just want maybe to do as much as we did last year.
Mhm.
I off the top of my head, I think there were 50 booths last year,
Mhm.
and I would be happy with that. Of course,
Yeah.
I'd love more,
Mm-hmm.
but because, like I said, just a great networking, not only for business to business, but just for our community members, just to come in and walk around and say, "Oh, I didn't know this was here," or "I didn't know what they did."
Now, when is the registration due for those?
March 8th.
March 8th. So that's coming up as well.
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
everything's coming right around the
It
corner.
is.
When it comes to like the day of events, I know in the past, and this was mostly pre-COVID, like there's that big open space kind of on I think that's the west side of the gym, if I'm not mistaken, but there's a lot of open space over there. Any thoughts on what might fill that area?
I have reached out for a performance.
Okay.
I can't again divulge that yet,
Yeah.
just because they've not said yes and they've
Okay.
not said no. So that's spring break week.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to judge who's going to be in town, if
Mhm.
there's enough kids to do this performance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a thought. But other than that, I don't really have anything planned
All right. So,
yet.
well, yeah, we'll probably get more details next month because it'll be right around the corner.
It will
when we
be, and I
speak,
will
so.
know for sure. Or I'll be begging somebody, come on, let's perform. I need you.
Yeah. Well, I know they've done like fashion shows for the. I think it was Love It Once More did that. One year they did some fashion stuff with their clothes and all sorts of things. But we'll, like I said, we'll look forward to more details when that comes around. And then, of course, that transitions us. It's a little bit later, but May Days is around the corner as well. How about May Days? What do we know right now for that?
I'm in the process of looking for musical entertainment for the evenings. I've had a couple applications, but I'm still looking. I haven't locked anybody in. Starting to send out the vendor letters, just say, hey, these are the dates. If you want to be here, let me know.
Okay.
Just get a feel for who wants to participate. The carnival's locked in, same carnival as last year. I haven't talked to Second Chance, but they're the ones that have always done our tickets. So I'm going to talk to Heather soon, but I'm assuming that they probably will do our ticket sales again.
Okay.
We appreciate all their help for that.
Yep, I've sat in and done a few of those booths over the weekend, so that's always nice. And when it comes to May Days itself, what are you learning about the planning process and all this?
There's not like a committee to do that. It's basically just Aaron and myself. It's a staff event, and it's not right now. It's not as difficult as I kind of thought it was going to be because the carnival's already locked in, so that I didn't have to reach out and either find somebody or try to get last year. We locked in last year's at the end of last year, so it was already good.
Good, yeah. And that's probably the bulk of what you have to do. So
it is, yeah. I've got to get like you said, the vendor applications. We have to get that. I have to work with the city to make sure that we get the square, barricaded there for and they're on Washington Street for a little bit.
Sure. So when it comes to the rest of the weekend, like I know there's been some like AMVETS things. They've done the flag raising and the national anthem. Do you have details on those types of deals?
Don't have it yet. I still have to lock that in. I'm hoping for a flag raising on Thursday evening.
Well, you only have 2.5 months. What's the holdup here?
Well, that annual dinner.
No, I'm just kidding with you, Janice. But when it comes to May Days, is that the biggest fundraiser?
No, the haunted house is the biggest
That's
fundraiser.
Right. But May Day is one of the bigger ones.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, definitely. So look forward to that. That's coming up. What are the dates for May Days?
Oh, I knew you'd ask me that. I believe 19th through 21st.
Okay.
I think of May.
All right. Well, we will look forward to it. And obviously more details, I'm sure will come around then. Let's jump back to the annual dinner. Again, the when and where and how folks can get their tickets and when they need those tickets purchased by.
It is Saturday, March 4th at the Georgia Jill, which is on East South Street, connected with Circle South. And tickets for single ticket is $40 for members. $45 for members. And then $80 for a couple. And they can be purchased either in the email or the mailing that we sent out, or they can call the chamber office and we will make sure they get tickets.
All right, very good. So get those tickets for the Chamber of Commerce annual dinner. And of course, the Business Expo applications for that are where?
On the website, www.clintonilchamber.com, under our news and events. And there's a tab for the Business Expo.
Fantastic. Anything else on those events, Janice, we didn't touch on? You want to put out there for us?
Not yet. We'll just keep promoting them online on Facebook, Instagram, or our website.
Very good. How do folks find you on Facebook and Instagram?
Look for Clinton, Illinois Chamber.
All right. Easy enough. Again, that is Janice Peterson. She's the executive director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio. More to come with her here on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network. Corn, beans, and wheat all starting the day in the green. March corn, 674.5, up 3 3/4. May corn up 2 3/4, 671 3/4. July corn, 661, up 2 1/4. March beans up 8 to begin this Friday, 1527 1/4. May beans 1517 1/2, up 5 3/4. July beans 1506 1/2, up 3 3/4. March Chicago wheat 767. That's up 9 3/4. May wheat also up 9 3/4, 777 3/4. July wheat up 9, 782 1/4. March bean meal 493.30. That's down 220. And March bean oil, 59.66, up 62 cents. Opening numbers at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
At Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton and Baum Motor Company in Farmer City, our job is to help you and solve your transportation needs. This is Scott Baum. Both in Clinton or Farmer City, we'll listen and find options for a different vehicle, or we'll give you repair options to keep that car, truck, or SUV safe and trouble-free so you can continue with your busy schedule. If it has to do with transportation, we're here to help. Visit our full-service team today in Clinton or Farmer City. Baum Chevrolet Buick, right from the start.
Here's owner Dave Jackson from your Clinton Save-A-Lot on how inflation is affecting us.
Inflation rate, and I can't give you the exact number, but it's been like 1%, 1.5%, maybe 2%. It's been a rate that the economy can handle well. You know, wages go up faster than inflation, or at least as fast. People don't notice it. Now it's multiple times a year. It is not 8%. You know, I don't know where exactly the government comes up with this inflation rate.
Despite that, Dave still provides you selection and savings at your Clinton Save-A-Lot.
Hope to see you soon.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show is streaming to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Janice Peterson is the executive director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest in studio. And Janice, I mentioned at the top, you were in St. Louis last weekend, beautiful weekend in St. Louis for the annual Haunted House Convention.
It was. We were at the Trans World Haunted House Convention at the America Center in downtown St. Louis. There was about 23 of us that are volunteers for the haunted house that went down to the convention to see what we could either learn or find new for this coming year. And we've got some new stuff planned. So I think people are going to be really excited when they come through the haunted house this year.
Can't wait. What was your first experience like at the haunted house at convention?
It was huge. It was like, it was just huge. You didn't really know what to expect, or I didn't know what to expect, but they had everything from makeup and makeup demonstrations to show, you know, how to do it. They had animatronics that were incredible, fog machines, gory stuff, some great scares.
Yeah. How many people were there, you think?
You know what? I have no idea, but there was thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was thousands.
Wow.
The lines to get in the morning were pretty long.
Really? No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So what did you take away from it? I mean, or what were you hoping to take away from it?
I just wanted to take it all in. I was, I think you and I have talked in the past that I kind of was shying away from haunted house stuff. But now that I'm here and I'm really getting into it, I'm embracing it more. So I was really anxious to see what was out there because I really didn't know. So
yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff.
What was like the most impressive thing that you saw that you would didn't expect to see?
I think, oh gosh, there were so many things. Probably the most impressive was some of the makeup that they were doing.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They went from people like you and I to you wouldn't want to cross the street with them. They were those makeup artists are that good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some of the animatronics are amazing.
I bet you go to something like that, and I'm sure Marion had this experience too, where you see all the things and you're like, oh my gosh, that would be so much fun in our haunted house. But then you got to consider cost and how much money you have to spend and all those types of things.
Well, and we always look at it too as, oh, can we recreate that? This is really cool. Let's see how this works. We have some masterminds that are our volunteers, and they take into I saw a prop that I thought was really cool, and I think that we might be able to recreate it very easily.
Yeah, yeah. Now, are you taking notes? Are you because you talk about that recreation piece? You know, are you walking around saying, "Oh, that looks cool. Let's write this down and see what we can do about that." You know,
or snap a picture of it.
Or snap a picture of it. Yeah,
there's a lot of pictures we're taking just to. And there's stuff that we may buy down the road. We may just look at it and say, "Oh, we really do want this," and we have the business cards, or we know where we can get it. Yeah.
What'd your volunteers come back with?
I think everybody had a blast. Everybody just had a really good time. And it's a lot of, it's kind of camaraderie too, because I'm being new, don't know personally a lot of the volunteers. So spending the weekend with them, I got to know them better. They got to know me better. And that was just
That's a good point.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was
that's a
good.
good point. I never thought about that. Getting to know them, sitting down for, I'm sure, dinner and things of that
We
nature.
did. We
so-
we went to the City Foundry on Friday night, which is just a big open like food court,
Oh, sure.
basically.
Mhm.
And then Saturday night we went to the Armory.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. So when it comes to convention, you came back with some things. I know you don't want to say too much about that.
I can't say too much because that'll give it away, but we've got some really exciting stuff coming up in October.
All
You
right.
do not want to miss this haunted house.
Now, when does haunted house planning begin? I mean, when are you going to get back together with your volunteers and all those things?
They started planning rooms this weekend.
Okay.
Because we change out rooms every so often, and we don't. It's not the same old thing all the time because that would be boring. And once you've seen a scare, you go into a room, you know what it's going to be.
Right,
So
exactly.
we're changing out some stuff, and they had that meeting on Saturday morning, and then after May Days, we will start some volunteer work a couple nights a week.
Okay.
To go in and rechange or like move rooms, change rooms,
Mhm,
whatever. So we'll be ready to open the first weekend in October.
How much are you going to rely on these volunteers, this first time around for you in preparing the house?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
They're the knowledge. They've done this for a lot of years, and they are my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most about the first haunted house that you'll put together?
just doing it now. I think that just coordinating everything
Mhm.
and seeing what these guys can put together,
Sure.
their ideas, and the ideas I've seen and heard are fabulous, but I
Mm.
want to see them executed.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to what is new for the haunted house for this year, and all. By the way, we should do after the haunted house is wrapped up for the year. You should talk about what was new this year for people that maybe didn't get to come
I
out.
will.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
I will.
I never thought of that with Marion. I'm sure she would have loved to talk about that. So
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
bad
I
now.
can't to a point just because we don't want to give it away. We don't
Yeah,
want
because
people-
things won't change. There
those
will
things
be,
will not change.
Yeah, there
but
will
we can talk a little bit about it. Yes.
for sure. Very good. Anything else on haunted house convention? Anything I missed there, Janice? You want to put out there for us?
No, not yet. Just we are always looking for volunteers. So
Okay.
if someone is interested in volunteering, let me know. Call
Mhm.
me at the chamber or
Mhm.
stop by and see me.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to our school groups. To most of our volunteers in the actual scares at night are high school students.
Yes. Mhm.
So we'll be reaching out later, probably this summer, to those groups to see if they want to participate again.
Mhm.
And we make a donation to their group for their participation.
Yeah.
We love our students.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. When do you start putting together those event volunteers, the folks that are going to be a part of the scares and the nights and all those things?
I haven't looked to kind of see what they did in the past, but I personally will probably reach out before school's out this year
Okay.
because I don't know who's going to see their email over the summer, and I don't want to wait till the last minute. And they
Exactly.
may even tell me, no, hey, I don't know until school starts, but that's okay. At least
Yeah.
I put the bug in their ear that we're interested.
All right, easy enough. Well, Janice, I look at the clock. I've got about a minute left here with you. Again, if you don't mind, let's go back to segment one. Let's re-highlight Chamber Business, not Business Expo. I don't know why I keep saying that.
Annual
Chamber dinner is coming up. That's the most imminent
It
date
is.
and time and how folks get tickets.
Okay, it's March 4th at 5:00 at the Georgia Jill
Mhm.
on East South Street here in Clinton.
Okay.
They can call the chamber office for tickets, or they can check out the event on our website and on Facebook.
And again, Business Expo is after that. Business Expo is when?
March 30th from 4 to 7 at the high school gym.
And the applications are where?
They are on our website under Business Expo, under News and Events under Business Expo,
Okay.
or they've been in our newsletter that we have sent out the past couple months.
A question I should have asked and did not. Do you have to be a chamber member to exhibit at the Business
No,
Expo?
you do not. We welcome everyone, all businesses.
Do you know what the cost is to exhibit?
It's $100 for a chamber member. And off the top of my head, I don't know for non, but it's a little bit more.
Okay.
It's very reasonable.
Sure. Where do folks go to learn about all things Clinton Chamber of Commerce?
ClintonILChamber.com.
Very good. Janice, good to talk to you. Thanks for making time for us.
Thank you.
That is, again, Janice Peterson. She is the executive director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce. Our guest in studio, Network News, is next.
WHOW.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM, W222 BG Clinton.